A tiny plot of land, maybe no bigger than your backyard. And yet this family is able to grow enough food to sustain them for an entire year. No expensive grocery bills. No reliance on the unpredictable supply chain. Just a simple, sustainable method passed down through generations. This is not a dream. It's a reality for the Amish. And today, I'm going to reveal their secrets, the powerful techniques that allow them to grow food all year long, even in the smallest of spaces. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to transform even the tiniest garden into a full-year food supply. But there's a twist. It's not what you think. Before we dive into the how, we must first understand the why. The Amish don't just see farming as a job, it's a way of life. They rely on their land for survival, so their approach is all about efficiency and sustainability. They don't depend on modern technology or fancy tools. They focus on what they can control: soil, water, and time. Now, imagine yourself in a similar situation where you can rely solely on your own hands to provide for your family. The urgency of food security becomes crystal clear. Could you do it? Can you grow enough to feed your loved ones without the need for grocery stores? If this thought sends a chill down your spine, keep watching, because what the Amish know could completely change the way you approach food forever. Let's talk about one of their most powerful tools, companion planting. It's a method where certain plants grow better together, creating a system that's more resilient, uses space more effectively, and increases yields. The Amish are masters at this. For instance, corn, beans, and squash, known as the Three Sisters, have been grown together for centuries. Corn provides a tall structure for beans to climb. Beans fix nitrogen in the soil to feed the corn, and squash spreads out to prevent weeds. The best part? This method works in any space. Whether you have a tiny backyard or a small garden box, companion planting will let you grow a greater variety of food in less space. But here's the catch. It's not just about pairing plants together. The timing of planting and harvest is crucial. The Amish know the secret to timing that many of us don't. And you'll want to stick around to discover that. Here's another game changer the Amish use: rotational gardening. They never plant the same crops in the same spot year after year. They rotate them strategically, which helps prevent soil depletion and reduces the risk of pests. It's simple. If you don't let the soil rest, it won't provide the nutrients your plants need. That's why the Amish make sure to rotate crops like potatoes, tomatoes, and cabbage, giving each plant its best shot to thrive. Now picture this. What if your garden was designed to continually regenerate, year after year, no matter how small the space? What if you didn't have to worry about soil fatigue? The answer lies in crop rotation. But what you might not know is the hidden secret they use to maximize space while keeping the soil healthy. Another crucial component of Amish gardening is mulching. But it's not just about covering the soil with leaves or straw. The Amish know that mulching creates a microclimate, a hidden layer of protection for plants, keeping moisture in, suppressing weeds, and regulating temperature. The power of mulching is its ability to maintain soil health, prevent erosion, and keep plants thriving during harsh weather conditions. It's like giving your garden a shield. And while most people ignore this simple step, the Amish know that mulching is an essential key to a long-lasting garden. And here's something you didn't know about mulching. If done right, it can almost eliminate the need for chemical fertilizers. That's right, the Amish grow organically, without the need for expensive products. But how exactly do they know which materials to use and when? The answer may surprise you. Keep watching. Once the food is grown, it's time to preserve it. This is a critical moment in the process, and the Amish have perfected it. Through techniques like canning, dehydrating, and root cellaring, they ensure that their harvest lasts throughout the entire year. But here's the secret that many people miss. It's not just about preserving food, it's about creating a backup plan for your survival. In uncertain times, when fresh food is scarce or prices skyrocket, having a pantry full of preserved produce can make all the difference. The Amish don't leave anything to chance. They prepare for every season and every emergency. And you can too, no matter how small your space. So how can you start preserving like the Amish? And what are the tools you need to make it happen in your own kitchen or backyard? We're about to find out, but first, let's talk about something that could change the way you think about your garden altogether. The final secret to growing a full year of food in a small space is composting. The Amish understand that everything has value, even scraps. They recycle organic waste into nutrient-rich compost that feeds the soil, increasing its fertility without harmful chemicals. Composting is not just about waste management, it's a system of life. The Amish use compost to build the foundation of their food security. And the good news? You don't need a big compost bin or a farm to make it work. You can start with a small compost pile right in your backyard. What you might not realize is that composting can change your entire gardening approach, making it possible to grow food year-round, even on a tiny plot of land. And you can start today. But here's the thing. You have to get it right. The balance of green and brown materials, the timing, and the conditions are all crucial. So how do the Amish get it so perfect? What's their secret? Stick around because the answer is coming soon, and you won't want to miss it. A simple yet powerful secret. One of the simplest yet most powerful tools that the Amish use to maximize their space is the raised bed garden. It's something we can all replicate no matter how much room we have. Raised beds allow for better soil drainage, quicker warming in spring, and are less prone to pests and weeds. But here's the hidden secret to their raised beds. They aren't just building boxes and filling them with dirt. They're creating micro-ecosystems. Inside these beds, the soil is carefully prepared with compost, mulch, and a balance of organic materials that supports healthy plant growth. It's not just a garden bed, it's a living system. Raised beds can allow you to grow more food in a fraction of the space you typically need. In fact, with the right techniques, you can even create a raised bed in a small apartment space, like a balcony or rooftop. Now, imagine planting in a space as small as a desk and still producing enough food to feed your family. What's the real catch to building the perfect raised bed garden? It's not just the materials, you need to understand the science behind it. And that's where the Amish's expertise shines. Here's a powerful tool the Amish use that could change everything: seed saving. For generations, they've been saving the very best seeds from their crops to plant for the next season. This isn't just about conserving money, it's about securing your food future. The Amish have learned which varieties of crops thrive best in their specific environment and save only the seeds from the strongest, most resilient plants. They don't rely on expensive store-bought seeds every year. Instead, they've built an unbreakable cycle of self-sufficiency. What if I told you that you could save your own seeds, growing an entire new crop cycle from what you already harvested? The truth is, this practice is essential to building resilience against food scarcity and rising prices. But here's the secret: it's not as easy as just saving any seed. There are techniques, tricks, and methods you need to know to properly save seeds and ensure your garden flourishes for years to come. And in just a moment, I'll share how you can start saving seeds like the Amish right now. Now, after everything we've learned, there's one final, often overlooked secret: mindfulness in gardening. The Amish approach gardening not just as a task, but as a way of life. They're present with their crops, paying attention to their needs, and responding to them with care and patience. You see, the Amish understand something we often forget. Gardening is about relationship. It's not just about planting seeds, it's about building a connection with the land. This relationship allows them to work with nature, not against it. And this connection is what makes their food production so sustainable. But here's the powerful truth. When you take this approach, you're not just growing food, you're building resilience in yourself. It's the mindset that makes the difference, one of patience, foresight, and connection. So how can you begin to adopt this mindset in your own life, even if you're just starting out in gardening? I'll tell you the key next, but you'll have to stick around just a little longer. And now, the final piece of the puzzle. How can you right now start applying these Amish secrets to grow a year's worth of food in your own space? It all begins with small steps, gradually shifting to a more sustainable, self-sufficient lifestyle. Whether you're starting with a raised bed, using compost, planting your crops, or even preserving your harvest, every single step you take brings you closer to total food security. But here's the twist: you don't have to do it all at once. Start small, be patient, and let each step build upon the last. The Amish didn't become masters overnight. They learned over generations, and you can too. And there's one final powerful step you can take today to guarantee your success. Ready for it? The key is education. Continue learning. Tap into resources, tools, and local communities. Don't wait. Your future food security is waiting for you to act. This is your moment to take control. The Amish can show you the way, but only if you're ready to take that first step. Are you ready? If you're ready to start growing your own food, building resilience, and learning the Amish secrets that will change your life, then don't wait. Start today. Subscribe to this channel for more videos that will help you become more self-sufficient. Share this video with others who need to hear this message. The future of food security starts with you. Let's grow together.